But this is a very hot issue, and an issue that has quite a few constituents of mine and many of my colleagues quite upset. I'd like to read a quote, and it was from Speaker Carl Heastie. And this quote was made just a few weeks ago at the State Association of Black and Puerto Rican Legislators annual conference. It was just a few weeks ago. He said, "In communities across the state, there are young men and women who live each day with the knowledge that the education they need to make their dreams a reality is beyond their reach." I could not agree more. But there are kids whose dreams are beyond their reach, who are legal tax-paying residents, whose parents, whose grandparents, whose lineage, they've been here, they've built this state, this country, they've done everything right. And they feel as though they're being punished by this because it is not an infinite amount of money in TAP. There just isn't. So when we start allowing those that have not done it right, that have done it illegally, to tap in, no pun intended, to that program, we do use up those funds, and there will be legal tax-paying students and children that are turned away because of this, and that is just not fair. It's just not fair. 18-year-old Brianna Fleming, she wrote me a letter when she found out this bill was coming to the floor. She says, "I'm 18 years old of the Shinnecock Indian Nation of Long Island." You know what? If anybody deserves help, because she's not an immigrant, she's a native. They were here before we colonized. Her family was here, and she needs help, wants help, and guess what? She didn't get the help she needed. She didn't get it. So her dream, unfortunately, she says, "My dream was to be the first in my family to attend college and pursue my dreams of majoring in forensic psychology and minoring in anthropology. Going to a university to pursue what I love would be an absolute dream for me. I'll do whatever it may take to get there. But how do I say to her, 'I'm sorry, we ran out of money. We don't have any more money in TAP. I'm sorry, you got there a little too late.' But we have money for someone who came here illegally, who's been here for an extremely short time, but we don't have the money for those who have done it right." Now, both sides of the aisle, on a national level, on a state level, we all agree we need comprehensive immigration reform. How are we ever going to get comprehensive immigration reform? How are we going to stem the flow of illegal immigration, if we continue to give incentives like this? And that's exactly what it is. You can call it what you want, but this is an incentive. So when you say, "No, don't come, but if you do and you do it wrong, we're going to pay for your child to go to college." Well, again, you've got children of people who've been here for generations who don't get that kind of help. So I'm sorry. I've got to go back and tell my constituents that somehow these kids' dreams are more important than their kids' dreams, and I just can't do that. So I'll be voting, and I encourage my colleagues to vote against this bill. Thank you.